My name is Axel Pawlik. I'm the Managing Director of the RIPE NCC, which is the Regional Internet Registry for Europe, Middle East, parts of Central Asia. We are a membership association. We have about 11,000 members throughout Europe, Middle East, parts of Central Asia. And you get addresses from us. But of course, we can't just nilly-willy hand out addresses because we like you and we don't like him, you get more than him. So the whole structure of the RIPE NCC and all the other RIRs is based on neutrality, bottom-up industry self-regulation. That's where the policy making comes in. The involvement with ICANN is that the RIR together, the RIPE NCC together with the other RIRs is part of the address supporting organization within ICANN. As such, we have an MOU with ICANN for a long, long time. One of my first signatures on the job was in '99 at the ICANN meeting in Los Angeles, signing that MOU. The NRO in its MOU with ICANN says it does fulfill the role of the ICANN ASO. The NRO is non-existent, really. It's not incorporated, and it is just the 5 RIRs working together, coordinating among themselves, where necessary, speaking as one. And behind that, once upon a time, in the very early 2000s, there was a time of transition for ICANN, and we thought, in the case that that should not end in a stable configuration, that IANA within ICANN would be threatened, it would be great to have something in our back pocket that could pick up the shards if there were any. And that's what we said as the RIRs. Let's set up something that we call the number resource organization. If needed, we can incorporate it. If needed, we can run the numbers part of IANA. Thank God that has never come to that, and that specific concern is really, really gone away. We are not seen that much as we have in policy making our own communities at the RIRs meetings where they come together on the mailing lists. So policy is made somewhere else, and it's just the top of the tree, the ratification of global policies that say how ICANN and IANA within ICANN allocates addresses to the RIRs. That is ratified by the ICANN board. Otherwise, policy is not made here. Now, we have been very outspoken over the last many years that we are happy with the way IANA works for us. And IANA within ICANN works for us. It's dependable, it's straightforward. The last issues we had with them in the early 2000s when they were a little bit slow, but they did what they were supposed to. And now it's a lovely process that works very well. The only issue that the numbering people have is when we go out throughout our community, we hear quite frequently that, oh, this is done by ICANN. ICANN is an American corporation. They are in the bags of the American government. And that is not always the most comfortable position to be defending. And I mean, we have heard about Snowden and those issues. That didn't really help defending the US government. I think it was helping getting this process rolling of letting go of the control. Now, for the numbers community, the actual involvement of the US government, of NTIA, in running of IANA wasn't there. There was no role for NTIA in our parts. For us, it really is about public perception. So if we would go and NTIA would be able, now seeing our plans, to say, this looks good, we are trusting the multi-stakeholder community worldwide, that you can do this, we let go. This would be good. It would make our life a little bit easier in relations with our governments within our region. That's the main thing for us.